I think of the value, if the price is right, it could be a treat. And I don't think it's going to be. That's not the Price is Right.
Yeah, we don't have.
You tricked me.
That's the Price is Right. It's just the losing horn.
Yeah. Well, like I said,
we don't have the winning horn.
No. I feel like this could be a treat, but I don't think it's going to happen. It's all depending on the price, which again, for some reason, I just feel like he's going to be undervalued this year.
Yeah, I think it's a treat. I'm with you, and I wouldn't mind seeing. By the way, Red Sox are going to win the World Series, and Steven Pearce homered again.
Again?
Yeah, he's got 3 home runs in the series, two in this game. J.D. Martinez and Mookie Betts also homered as well. Yeah. Red Sox, man. DiNardo's shaving his head on Tuesday.
Whatever.
All right, next.
Oh, yeah, that's me. All right. Oh, yeah, speaking of, A.J. Pollock.
So, I go back and forth with him. I feel like, since that 2015 season where Pollock was unbelievable, a 7-WAR season, basically, the dude hasn't been healthy since then. He missed basically all of 2016, and in the past 2 years, he's only played like 110 games. The dude's never healthy. Now, the dude's very talented. He's coming off a year, even with the injury. He's like Polanco almost. Like 20-some home runs, OPS in the 800, but the dude's never healthy. He's a center fielder, essentially, so it's like, where would you, would you play Marte, move him to the left, and then Dickerson goes to right? Would he play right? I don't know. I don't know what kind of deal this guy's going to get. I have a feeling some team's going to overpay, and I think it's going to be a trick because I think you're going to have to overpay to get him, and I don't have confidence that this guy's going to stay healthy. He's super talented. He's got speed. He's good defensively. He can hit for power, can hit for average. It's just, I think it's a trick.
Yep, can't disagree.
Next, Lonnie Chisenhall, the Chiz.
This is going to be a treat.
Oh,
I think this is a treat, Ryan, because if you're not looking at something long, if you're not looking at, again, per se, Andrew McCutchen to take over for Dickerson, you're looking for, as someone, as I alluded to, like Adam Jones, someone to kind of take the place right now. And Chisenhall, you talk about health. No one describes it better than Chisenhall right now. This guy's played.
But he'll come a lot cheaper than Pollock.
Well, right. The guy played 29 games last year, 82 the year before that. So, right, health has not been on his side. But when he's in there, the guy has produced. A 129 weighted run created plus this year, 127 the year before. This is a guy who was like a bust. And then, not to the Lowry effect, but kind of had like a late resurgence in his career. Like he came back around and showed that he can actually produce, offensively. So I think this could be a treat because we don't need more or less like a long-term solution in the outfield. We need something right now. And Chisenhall could produce that. And if he can be that guy until Polanco is healthy or maybe even more. The thing is, too, like you might have a really, really good fourth outfielder on your hands when Polanco is healthy, if he does stay healthy. And if he doesn't, well, hopefully Polanco's coming back and it's still okay because you probably got him on the cheap. So that's why I think Chisenhall could be a really good treat for the Pirates. Couldn't remember what it was.
There you go.
All right. Go ahead.
No, that was it.
Okay, so second to the last, we're going to wrap it up for you with the Grandy man, Curtis Granderson.
Granderson. Look, I love Granderson. I'm trying to think of the year. I met him back in 2008. He did a rehab start when he was with the Tigers with our minor league team. He was there for like 3 days because I think he had like a thumb injury and it was lingering, so they just kept him down there. And he was like there for I think the whole week. He was awesome. Like first class guy. And the dude just keeps hitting. He's hit everywhere he's gone. Even this past year, at the age of 37, he's not hitting for average, but still gets on base, still has a great eye, still has that power. I like Granderson, and like you mentioned, he'll be 38. It's insane. But, we might need somebody, like you mentioned with Chisenhall, we might need somebody, just for a little bit while Polanco's getting healthy, and then even when Polanco comes back, maybe just somebody that could kind of be a fourth outfielder, and maybe someone like Granderson's better to rely on than a Luplow. I'm going to go treat DiNardo.
I'm 100% with you.
I think one more year in the sun for Granderson.
I think with you. I would love Curtis Granderson playing right field on opening day for the Pirates. Absolutely love it, because I think it would come at a really good value.
26 home runs in 2017, had 13 last year in limited time. Was traded from the Blue Jays to the Brewers. The dude hits.
He does. Still
he's
doing
had
it.
A hell of a career. Yep.
Yeah, I'm so with you. That's actually like one of the top guys I think that they should target for the outfield replacement.
I like it because it's perfect. Because it's not like, once Polanco comes back, it's not like you're like, oh, we can't bench Granderson. I mean, he's at that point of his career.
A 1 year, $5 million deal, probably.
Right.
Yeah. $8 million maybe still. Like,
and I'd be a lot more comfortable with him out there starting for 3 months than Luplow.
Yes.
So yeah. All right, last one. DiNardo ended on an interesting note. Joey Bats, baby, Jose Batista.
Oh, it's homecoming. It's homecoming. Bring him back. So we're gonna get him back
so he can retire a Pirate.
Yeah, we're gonna have Joey Batista at the early part of his career when he wasn't good, and then we're gonna bring him back again when he isn't good anymore.
Sign all the old ass free agents.
What's really weird is, the whole his 2018 season was just weird. He doesn't get signed, which. The way the offseason went last year, it's not shocking, that he was out there. Comes back, the Braves give up on him. He
was on the Braves for 12 games.
The Mets get him, and then he trades to the Philadelphia Phillies, and it was just...
Dude, he went around to the whole NL East.
Yeah, he did. And, he produced in, that's the weirdest way. His batting average was trash, but the guy still got on base. He still hit for... a decent enough average. I don't know. And again, it comes down to the Granderson situation. You don't really need a guy there full time. You need a guy in there for a little bit. And if you think Granderson's going to be cheap, this guy's got to be even cheaper.
Right.
So I don't know. Maybe Joey Bats makes sense at right field. The defense, that's the thing too. The defense wasn't really that bad last year. We saw a play where it was really bad, but then you saw a few plays where it was like, man, this guy can still play defense at his age. So I don't think it's going to be much of a liability per se if they go and get this guy as a right fielder, not so much like a DH or actually, and he played third last year too. He went back to third base. So I think this guy could come really cheap, could provide some, as they like to say, cheap power, but it's still he gets on base. I don't hate this either.
It's one of those how much of a trick could it be when he's getting a 1 year couple $1 million deal?
Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, if we said 1.5 for Granderson, is he going to get 1 for 2? He basically signed a minor league deal last year.
There might be one of those deals where he signs cheap and then with a bunch of incentives and things like that.
All right, we'll give him the incentives then too. Because if he hits those incentives, then that's going to be good for us. So.
Incentives, World Series MVP, will give you a couple more million.
Exactly. There you go. And he's going to laugh and say, World Series? I know I'm not hitting that incentive. Let me go sign over here.
Who was the guy this past year that had that in his incentive? Oh my God. It was some...
Was it World Series or was it MVP? I feel like someone had MVP and he laughed at it.
I think it was World Series MVP, which is even stupider.
Oh, okay. That could be it then. World Series MVP. That could be it. Yeah, now that you said that, I remember because you read it. First off, this guy getting MVP in anything.
Right. But it's no, it's got to be the World Series. I'm looking at this. I can't think of who that was.
Oh, God, I can't remember.
I don't know. It's going to be hard to even find.
I don't know. It would be something like a Batista, the guy that we're thinking of. It would be Batista. Okay, if you're a World Series MVP.
Anyway.
All right. So that's our trick or treat batters edition.
Treat. That's it. And next week we'll do the pitching side of things.
Yep.
Which has a ton of relievers and some good names out there.
And we're going to have a special guest.
Oh, we are.
Oh.
I'll bring my 6-pack.
You need more than a 6-pack. Oh, unless you might not anymore these days, Ryan.
Yeah, that's right. I'm like at 1-2 limit here.
Yeah, we might have a drunk talk next week.
There we go.
So stay tuned to that.
Or that's the tease.
I mean, if you don't know by now, the only drunkard on Twitter.
I was going to say, if you don't know the tease, the dude drinks a lot. That's all you need to know.
Right. Yeah, there you go. So that's it. That wraps up our show this week. We'll catch you next week, though.
Yes, sir.
So any last words?
North Shore 9 is hang on. We got to get the updated percentage. I am now at 95% chance to win. Kamara has 26.80 points.
So the Saints have 30 points, and Breeze has 115 yards. I mean, really though?
That's what they are now, though. It's like it's all they run the football, man, or they dump it off to him.
But like, there's not even like a whole lot of rushing yards.
I think they had a pick six.
Oh, did they? Okay.
Yeah, but maybe Kamara's throwing the football. Who knows?
Maybe.
26 points.
Taysom Hill threw it. He's 1 for 1 with 44 yards.
Wow. Trick play.
Trick. Yeah, there you go.
Trick.
All right. We're out of here. We'll catch y'all next week. Bye-bye.
Can't wait.
Peace.